Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So right now, the energy coming through, I'm kind of feeling like this sort of like charged, massive moment of clarity and truth coming in, okay? And right now, the word I'm hearing is confidential. I'm also hearing that the veil of illusion is dissolving, and a deep secret about a figure in your life is about to be exposed, okay? So let's find out what other messages are coming through. All right, so you're starting off in this mindset of attention to detail, and you're taking a lot of pride in that, okay? It feels as though there was some sort of like, I don't know why, like twist of the, I don't know why, like I heard tip of the tongue, twist of the tongue, and I also heard something like, something cutthroat kind of vibe, you know, where it's like someone said something that was shocking. Spear of the moment is what I heard as well. Something to do with, I suppose, like your momentum. Okay, right now, in the past, it seemed as though you created some sort of decisive action towards someone or something that was related to your attention to detail, your pride in what it is that you do, your pride in your work, your pride in your hobbies, your how you show up, how you communicate. I'm getting a lot of communication in this one. Okay? Something to do with someone's intent. You're being very decisive about the attention to what it is that they're saying. It feels very much like someone who is just listening rather than talking is what I'm hearing. So that they can be more decisive, so they can plan for it. And that makes sense with the Emperor there, just sitting on their throne, contemplating, looking out, especially with the Three of Wands, because, that Three of Wands just signifies like having foresight, momentum forward, moving forward, growing forward, and especially with that Chariot. Oh, snap. Yeah, we got some illusion with the moon happening in the background there too with the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So it's almost as though like there's some sort of movement forward because of some sort of decisive action that you took. With the Emperor, you're also being like very structured in that in terms of how you're being strategically positioning yourself, how you're strategically envisioning the path forward. But you're also doing this with a lot of control, a lot of determination. And it's because there was a situation that it feels as though with this Five of Pentacles, normally I feel like this is like the putting it out in the cold kind of card, where it's like someone puts you in a spot where it's like changing people's perception of you, changing almost like the way that they perceive you, but you're not allowing that any longer because like this illusion is finally going to be dissolved in your own accord. Like you're doing it, it feels as though someone's doing it on your behalf, but I feel like you're also helping that situation out, maybe? I don't know why. It feels like you're helping out the situation or you're working towards that. I'm not sure why. It feels like you're working through the deception, you're working through the mental block. So maybe you're doing that on your behalf while someone else is working on you in the background for you. Maybe that's what it's kind of like what it sounds like. Okay? I don't know why. I heard there's a lot of chefs in the kitchen. I don't know why. That's so interesting. There's some chefs in the kitchen. People are popping out of the mist. Okay? We also have the Hierophant, which is just like you. That's interesting. So there's like some sort of like, results of certain actions that are being taken. Results of things that are manifesting forward. But it kind of feels like there's some sort of belief around who you are as a person. How you are rooted in like your tradition of things, your teaching, your beliefs, like your spirituality, like the way you show up. People see this and it's like the environment is also kind of like that. So it's almost like the impact of like their words is just showcasing your, I don't know why I got the word prestige, showcasing your authority, showcasing to people that you mean business, showcasing to people that you're not to be messed with is what I heard. Showcasing to people that, I don't know what it is. Something to do with like you have pride in your work. You have pride in who you are as a person. So why would they come up against you kind of thing? You know, it's kind of like what I'm getting at there. And it's like something is, something is kind of like hidden in the mist, in this like cold energy that I feel with this Five of Pentacles, even though it's like earthy, but it feels like cold earth, you know? But it's like reigniting again with this Page of Wands. It's like coming back up again. It's like reigniting. Ooh, Two of Swords and Six of Cups. Yeah, things are picking back up again. It's like you found your strength through these lies and deceit. It's like you know your worth. You know who it is as you are as a person. Something to do with your strength. Okay? You're full of power. But at the same time, it's like you're avoiding certain situations, okay? Because you know that people are going to try to cast a veil over situations, try to create some sort of stalemate, like they didn't mean to say what they said, like they were just being indecisive, like they didn't know what they were getting into. So they're kind of like trying to go back on their word is what I was hearing there. And so because of that, it's almost like it's now opening up new paths for you because they are feeling the pressure of the responsibility of what they said. Because like before you get to the Page of Wands, you have to step over to the Ten of Wands. So it's like they're feeling that in the social sphere. They're feeling a sense of like having to learn from what it is that they did, have a sense of curiosity about you as a person, but also to kind of like, I don't know what it is, but it's almost like they have to take accountability. They have to come at things with a different sort of like momentum, like more enthusiasm, you know, willingness to learn, willingness to like become better is what I heard. But yeah, their intentions seem like very, I don't know why, I got like manipulative for some reason. Okay. But yeah, that Two of Swords, so interesting. It's like they tried to go back on what they were saying. But you've been like juggling things, okay? And that's been the key all along. You've been maintaining your, I don't know why I got sovereignty. I got like a sense of like you not feeling like entrapped in these words of deception about you, towards you. Something to do with you being able to just juggle that, alchemize the negative energy and utilize that as your fuel. Ooh, oh wow. Okay, so Knight of Swords and the World. Interesting. It's like, oh, this one wants to come out as well. Go take that out. But yeah, it's almost as though with this final outcome, people are going to be overthinking things 100%. Like you're in this world energy, people are in this Knight of Swords energy. People almost like want to not like almost like reverse time because they regret everything they said is what I'm kind of feeling with that. Because when I see the world, it's kind of just like that completion, okay? That fulfillment, things are integrated, which makes a lot of sense that I was feeling that energy. Like you've arrived at this pivotal moment. And it's because you were just standing your ground with the Seven of Wands. You're being very decisive. You're protecting your energy. And in doing so, people are going to be crying about what they said, how they said it. They're going to be having nightmares on, I don't know what it is. It's like, it almost feels like a job situation. Someone probably said something. They felt like they had authority over you. They felt like they could dictate what you should be doing in your life. And maybe something like that. Maybe people felt like they could just say things about you behind your back, have hidden intentions. And so like these deep secrets are being exposed. And so it's kind of like now that you're gazing upon the truth of who they are as a person, it's like you see the truth and you're acting with it with like this final sense of like power and like ascension and understanding and knowing that this person never had your best intent or your best intentions. And so it's like through that deception, your mental blockages or anything that was blocking you at the time is no longer doing so. If anything, it's propelling you forward with the world. And now you have like this wholeness within you. You finally have fulfillment of just like utilizing your logic over emotion when you're maneuvering relationships with these individuals or this particular person is what I'm hearing. So yeah, it's like really nice energy here. Okay, I heard that your enemies are going to be feeling pressed for some reason. I don't know why I got that vibe. Okay. So let's see what other messages are coming through. Actually, sorry, it's like off screen. Everything's off screen. I'm like, Okay, so yeah, that might be of significance too. So maybe they might feel like they're off screen too. Like they don't have any, I don't know, like, what is it? Like playtime? What, like, you know, like when someone like gets, like they're on the bench is what I heard. Like they don't have enough playtime on the field, so they're like they're on the bench. And so you spoke your truth. You were authentic, okay? I kept feeling that, like you're very authentic, very genuine in who it is that you are as a person. You're just very like honest, okay? You say it like it is, and you're just like, especially with that Knight of Swords energy at the very beginning, it's like you know that like you just needed to be very decisive, so you spoke up, and because of that, it feels as though you had some sort of retaliation towards you. So this person tried to like create some sort of vindictive, I don't know what it is. It's almost like they had some sort of vindictive agenda towards you. But you kind of overcome that, even from the beginning, and it paid off, okay? You had this like sort of celebration towards you, for you, okay? You're going to be able to cash in on your rewards, okay? Cash in on your level of confidence, your confidence boost, your new level of power. It feels like some of you are leveling up, okay? It feels like someone in an authority position kind of messed up is what I heard, you know? It's like they kind of messed up, and like you were almost, I don't know why I got like you're like this shadow figure, shadow authority. They didn't quite know. They're now realizing that, and so it's like they realized that they goofed up is what I heard. Yeah, it's kind of the messaging that I'm hearing there. And so it's like they really tried to create convincing lies. They try to alter the truth of who you were as a person, try to deceive people virtually, try to say, hey, this is what they said, this is what they did. They try to get people to come up against you, okay? They tried to breadcrumb you, try to put you in this position where you felt like there was no way out due to vague promises, never fully committing to the things that you said or wanted to do. And because of that, it's like, that's why you kind of like took back your own power. Let me actually take this out. Now you're going to be booked and busy. People are going to want to be around you because you're very productive, okay? You're very successful. You're not wasting time anymore because of that Knight of Swords energy. You're still living in that from past to present, okay? And you're just moving forward, okay? You have the CEO energy popping up now. You're now taking control over your life, okay? Even more so. You're finding confidence, and it's almost like you have this ego boost, which is really nice to see. You're facing yourself in the mirror. You're seeing how others bring forth the lessons that you need to understand and know. Something to do with like now having self-awareness, understanding your triggers, understanding that, you know, their truth is their truth, your truth is your truth, and the only thing that's real is reality kind of vibe is what I'm getting from that. So you just allowing your relationships and like these deceptions that you see as like almost like a reflection of you looking back at you. So you're kind of like almost like alchemizing it into like a lesson that you take in, and you're just like, okay, I now have like emotional security, you know, understanding of like how I can control how I feel about certain things, and you can just traverse forward. It's kind of like what I'm getting there. But yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.